You know, this simulation that we live in, and I don't care if it's a computer simulation or a spiritual simulation, it makes no difference. It's going to give you what you expect, what you put into it. If you think that you have to wait for your blessings or whatever, for your manifestation, then that's exactly what you'll do. You will wait because you're writing it into the programming of your reality. You will wait until you decide you have waited long enough and the time is now. You can do that then, you can do it now. It doesn't matter. The As Jason of Archaics puts it, the construct doesn't care. It'll give you whatever you put into it. Whatever you expect, you're going to get. Whatever you program back in, whatever you put out, is going to be reflected back to you. I'm just trying to encourage people to be so bold as to claim it now. You know? Just do it. I'm claiming things on my own. I mean, you don't have to make it. In fact, you probably shouldn't make it public. I'm not going to sit here and say what my aspirations are. I know what they are, and they're happening now. And for those of you that may be wondering, is it YouTube? Not really. YouTube's okay. It's cool, but, whatever. Anyway, I'm not much of a speaker, okay? I'm more of a writer. Maybe I should have scripted this, but it's totally not scripted. Matter of fact, I'm making it up all as I go. Because I see so many people complain about their lives. They complain. And then they continue to complain because it just perpetuates. They're just perpetuating what they're complaining about. Because, like I said, as Jason of Archaics, God bless him, puts it, the construct does not care. The construct being this reality. He's a simulation theorist. I believe in simulation theory, not quite as much in the same way he does, but I can't dispute what he says either. So there's that. Anyway, yeah, I mean, Archaics, that's some crazy stuff. But none of it can be disputed. And, yeah. Anyway, so we humans, the collective is manifesting all of these things that we see. All this war, all this blah, 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 everything that's going on in the world. Now, that's what's happening to the collective. That's what's happening to the world as a whole. You as you as an individual, you need to decide what is your reality. Okay? Because you can have, that's all. Just leave it at that. Because I'm not going to get off into a whole other things as far as parallel realities and how one person can have this while the next person has that. And it's like, how can that even be possible? It was a natural disaster or whatever. Let's just not even get into that. We're going to focus on you as an individual. It's just something that I feel compelled to do. I'm an addict in recovery. I spent a lot of time perpetuating that I couldn't get off of drugs. And I did. But not until I was ready to, not until I had had enough and said, that's it, I'm done. I'm done. And that's when this construct said, oh, you're done. Okay, cool, you're done. Now I can be living proof to you, whoever cares to listen, whoever cares enough to stop scrolling, the doom scrolling. God, that's such a beautiful term. Doom scrolling, because that's what it is. I mean, we're all guilty of it. I do it all the damn time, and it drives me nuts when I finally catch myself and I realize, holy, I just wasted how long? 15 minutes of just watching dumbass videos about child support court or shit that don't even matter. It's not going to make my life any better. In fact, it's just perpetuating negativity. I don't hardly watch the news anymore. And I'm a news junkie. I was a big news junkie. And yeah, I don't do that anymore. I spend my time focusing on what I'm trying to make my reality out to be. And I'll tell you, it's pretty amazing because I've got things that when I look back on it now, some things I look back on, and my beautiful lady, that my life partner, we'll leave it at that for now. I love you, baby. Anyway, so they, there's things that we, wanted to manifest. And now we look back on them, we're like, damn, that happened. And that's exactly how it should be. You shouldn't even notice it. It just kind of slides right in to your reality. That's why I've often recommended having like look back points where, say every 3 months, you kind of look back on where you were 3 months ago and where you are now. Because this is the things I was working on. This is what I was trying to bring into my reality. This is what I was trying to do with myself. Then, well, all right, see, there we go. I'm not trying to do anything. I just do it. Anyway, these are the things I was working on at the time. And holy, it actually happened. When did it actually happen? I don't know. It just kind of did. And here we are. Here's what I do know. 3 months ago, it wasn't the case. So somehow or other, I slid into this. That became my this. And it's awesome. It's almost freaky, but just embrace it. Just embrace the spirituality. It doesn't matter. Just embrace it. It doesn't matter if it's scary or if it's this or if it's that. You are an immortal being. You are having a temporary mortal experience. And we could say that maybe it's so that we can learn to appreciate immortality or we can learn to understand it or whatever. I mean, I can imagine living in some immortal existence would probably you can't really learn much. It's like, well, what can you do? Everything just kind of is. So we come here and we learn to appreciate what we got there. Anyway, getting off subject. All I really want to do is tell people, anybody who wants to listen, because I feel compelled to share this, stop wanting things. Stop working toward things. Just start doing it. And it's not easy, no. Because if it was easy, everybody would do it. And let me tell you, most people aren't going to do it. Most people are going to be slaves their entire lives. And that's unfortunate. But that does not have to be you. And any one of those people can not be that. But unfortunately, most people are going to be. I'm not. I'm not going to be a slave. I'm going to make my rest of my life exactly what I want it to be. And yeah, I feel compelled to share this message because if it reaches one person, great. Because that's all that matters, really. If I can reach one person and make that one person realize, damn, I really have just been complaining about how my life is. And I really have been saying, well, once these situations are this or this is that and that and blah, 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 whatever, then I'll be able to manifest the life that I want. Well, that's fine, but you're absolutely right. You will be able to do it only then. And keep complaining, and those circumstances will probably never come to fruition. Do it now. Most people do believe that time is a construct. Time is just something, a tool that we use in this mortal existence. But they don't actually live it. They say it, it sounds cool, it's a bumper sticker to most people. It's a freaking slogan. Make it real. Time is just a construct. Time really does not exist. So whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, do it. And no, it's not easy because you do have to get feeling involved. Your emotion. You need to feel what it would feel like to have that reality. What would it feel like, really? You've got to see it, smell it, taste it, everything. And that's one of the things I am stoked about because I have gotten to the point where I'm really good at visualizing. So I know that I'm on the verge here because I know what it smells like. Yeah. I'm just not haven't quite gotten there yet myself as far as owning it in the now. Anyway, if you made it this far, well, if you haven't, but whatever. I love you. I hope this reaches you, but I felt compelled to share this, so I've done my part.